Hello, everybody. It's Uncle Bart, and welcome back to Subsistence. This is episode 11. So I got the last one right. Ha ha. Anyway, I did pass a little bit of time by Boo Boo. I was making a coffee, and I looked over and said, shit. So another thing Uncle Byron does, by the way, is he forgets to pause his game, and he burns food. So, I don't fight it, guys. Sometimes resistance is futile. So we'll just... Yeah, this stuff goes pretty quick once you start using it, by the way. As you can notice, But, kind of needed thing. Want the stuff to grow. I need this cotton. We're all set. I'll just top it off when we're here. And as you can see, in typical fashion, I need food. I could go down there, I guess, and throw the fishing rod in and see if we get lucky and pull out a big guy. I got two tackle. I probably could make a tackle. Yeah, let's go in this cabinet here, because it does pull from whatever chest you're at when you're crafting from the container, which is kind of cool. It didn't used to always do that, so that's neat. I'll take it. All right, so we got 3. I just want to see if I can get lucky. Sometimes it takes forever. It's a good time of day for it. Like I said, and I know it probably doesn't really have a bearing. I don't know, but I like it when the sun's like right up there. I like to go fishing. Or actually, that's probably a little more advanced than I'd like it to be. I don't really think it has an overall effect. It just makes me feel good, okay? Oh, yeah. So there's that. And like I said, like, you won't be planning on looting crates, right? And then you'll just be running around out here and there'll be crates everywhere. Always grab that crap because you need it. They're kind of hard to spot sometimes, but... And I'll go to my little spot I like over here. We'll see if we can pull some big fish out and get it cooked up. We might have to suffer through a night together. I apologize. I got the cycles kind of screwed up a little bit, but I was doing some uploading and making some thumbnails, and so I had things to do. All right, let's go ahead and down. I like to just kind of bloop right about there. Should be good. A little more. There we go. Just roll that on out there, man. The more back you go, the further out it goes. Like I said, when you see that bobber go down, you want to hold that strike until it says, to reel it in, or you'll just break your line. So just hold that down till it's ready, and you're good to go. Sometimes it's quick, but if you take your eyes off for 1 second, like I'm going to take a sip of my coffee, watch, it's going to go down now. You can somewhat hear it splash down in there. Although for the sake of recording, I have things kind of turned down a little more than I probably would if I was playing by, just playing a solo game. And like I said, this game is multiplayer. So if that's something you wanted to do with a friend, so you hold that, just keep holding it, and when it says fish hooked, then you start reeling it in. I think we might have a decent one, actually. Yeah, that looks like a big boy. Got lucky if that's the case. Sometimes they're deceiving. Yeah, that's a big boy. Looks like a bass. All right, there we go. What do we got? Yep, largemouth bass. Look at that, guys. 4 pieces of food, and we got some more oil. So we got lucky. So I'll go ahead and cook this. We'll have a couple food for the road, and we'll just start running around and looting what we can before it gets dark. You can run around at night. You want to use that glow stick, but it's a pain in the ass, and you just take the chance of getting eaten by something. So I just stay at the base and hang out. I really wish he would add the mechanic to sleep through the night, though, to this game, because I think it badly needs it. Because it hogs your time, which isn't a big deal. It's just, I don't know. I got so used to playing games where you could sleep through the night, right? And then you get in a game like this where you can't. Sometimes you have to pick your battles. That ore was not worth getting eaten. I already demonstrated in the video what happens when Mr. Bear gets his hands around your head. So we'll just pretend we didn't see him. We'll just go in here and we'll cook our food. Top off our wood there. Now, if you right click, it adds one. If you left click, it'll fill it up. Some people think it's wasteful, but it's not really. It's only going to use what it needs. All right, so throw these over there. Got some extra ones of those. That's good. Got some fuelage here still. Throw that in this one. I'm done with this, so I'll go ahead and put it away. Actually, I'll put this in the other cabinet. There's less stuff here. I don't want to burn that fish. The fish cooks quick. You got to watch it. See, we're already to medium. It tells you if you mouse over. See how it says medium, then you know it's the next stage will be cooked. So there we go. We were able to eat 3 of those. That's how hungry we were. And I'm going to go ahead and drink water. I'm going to run outside and fill my canteens and just playing catch up because like I said, I AFK'd and kind of screwed my whole system up here, but that's fine. Put these shotgun shells back. So I'm not doing bad. I got 15. I mean, I'm gaining on them a little bit. I crafted a few, so I'm going to keep these on me for right now because I really don't have chickens or anything. So if I get into a little trouble, I mean, we got this fish here too, so. And keep this empty. I try to make sure that that stays empty. You know, just waiting on this stuff and we can get the hell out of here. Yeah, the fish cooks faster than the meat. And it burns quick too. So there you go. There you have it. Now we're good. Go ahead and put these nails up. I got 13 arrows. Bow's in decent shape. Go ahead and repair it anyway. Like I said, you cannot repair the pickaxe. You can repair the bow and your weapons and stuff, but like the hammer, say, you know, you got to just make a new one or throw it in your recycler, which I've yet to make because I keep using the power before it regens, which is okay because it'll happen. Like I said, it's just a thing of patience. I'm not gonna waste my fuel running a generator when it's gonna generate 500 free energy. I'd rather use that, and then if I need to get up to 750, I'm only burning fuel for 250 power, not, you know, 1250 power. Using, you know, 3 times the power. So take advantage of the free power at all costs, really. Later on, you'll be able to be a little more relaxed on that. But for right now, starting off, that's just kind of the best way to handle it, really. Grab this wood, 6 wood, and I'll get a grub. Now you can eat the grubs, they just make you thirsty. And they really don't give you a lot of food. You know, like, I mean, it's a tree grub, right? So, but anyway, you can eat those. I save them, I use them for fishing, but early on, I've actually, you know, if you have like 10 of them or something and you just munch them all, you know, but yeah, for the most part, as far as food, it's kind of a last resort, really. Like, you're going to croak, you're going to die, you need food bad, you know, then go ahead and eat the grubs, but save them for fish and tackle and stuff. And I try to grab this stuff when I see it. This pickaxe is getting ready to poop out on me, but that's fine. So now we're starting to get some stuff spawning in. I'm slowly going to start trying to get wood up. I'm slacking on the wood. Generally, by now, I'll have 1,000 to 2,000 wood in my cabinet at the house. I'll just run around the entire forest, just getting every single freaking tree I see. But because I'm recording, I don't want to bore you guys with just, you know, I mean, who wants to watch a guy for 30 minutes just beating on trees, right? So, just trying to keep it interesting, but at the same time progressing. So, I mean, I'm fine with it. All right, let's see if we got any kelp. You always want to check, this area is prone to have bears, and they will come in the water and they will eat your ass. So don't think you're immune to attack, because they will come right down in the water after you. If you're in aggro range, regardless in the water or not, they will come for you. And they can swim a lot. I found out that they can swim, man. Yeah, they'll get you. So don't mess with them. Just kind of keep an eye on the wildlife around when you're going down in the waters. Only takes a second to do the periscope down. You know, it'll be like submarine, you know, detecting assholes, asshole free. So, you know, And you're all set. All right, cool. All right. Not a lot, no pearls. It's sandstone, but like I said, I'm not going to be grabbing that at this point. Oh, I got one more kelp over here. Yep, I might even be one. Oh, there's two. There's one over there as well. Make sure there's no... Uh-oh. Okay, cool. I thought I heard a bear. I'm going, oh boy. Yeah, it wouldn't be good. And if you feel like you're stuck when you're down in the water, like you're pressing on your... I think I said this in a previous episode. There's a weird thing in this game. It's always been there. See what I mean? Check it out. Lock crate. I can't get it. That aggravates me. But anyway. This whole area is just loaded with them. You can find them all over. Like I said, until you have a stack of keys on you, then you don't find one of them damn things. But that's besides the point. But yeah, if you feel like you're stuck, just let go of your keys completely. Your WA, don't touch anything, and then tap and hold your space button, and you'll go straight up. I'm just letting you know because that can you can drown. So, and it's just weird. It's always been like that, and it's still like that. 'Cause it just happened to me back there. That's why I brought it up. I had to kind of let go of the keys and then just hold the space bar down. I had to eat those. I probably can eat that now. All right, cool. So our food's good. Our veg is good. Our water's good. Got to be careful through here because this is where the kitty cat likes to be. Got to come up here and see if I can see the little shit. He'll either be roaming around down because there's more than one here. There's 3 total across this area. And this one here this one that roams here, he'll be up there on that hill right over there. Like right in there. He'll path up in through here and he comes down and he kind of roams around in here. He can be in here and stuff like that. And then also he can be there. And then that one there can also come across over in this area. And then there's another one over on this side as well. And then also that area way over there, there's another one over here. So just got to watch it when you're up here as well, because them cougars are no joke. Nope. Got too close. Oh, I missed. Let's see if I can find my arrow. I don't go out of my way to find these, but I don't see it like within a relative time. I just carry on, man. So the way the vegetation is and the color of the arrows are hard to see. I almost wish you'd put like an orange tip or something on them or something just to make them a little bit easier to see, especially when you're my age. My ass is blind as it is. Well, not blind, but you know what I mean. My eyesight's not what it was. Even with the glasses I got. Now he's coming for me, so I'm just gonna run. But see that scratch he just did? That could have been an infection. So it was a silly move on my part. I shouldn't let that happen, but I wanted that chicken. So again, was the chicken worth an infection? Well, I got an antidote, but they're a little involved to craft, but not terrible. He didn't kill us or anything. Just saying. So I'll be doing some, I did upload some Long Dark today. So I'm not not playing Long Dark. I'm still playing it. Just, I'm not back-to-backing them. I want to get some of this stuff up on the channel, and I'm enjoying playing it. It's giving me a break from Long Dark. I just laid down 100 episodes in that series, and I just need to take a break. This last one I just uploaded today was the 100th episode of the Long Dark. I'm on day, I don't know, somewhere between 230, 240, I think, something like that. I'd have to check. So yeah, I'm just taking a little bit of a breather, right? Break up the, just break it up, it's just gives you something else to do. Didn't really think what the hell I was trying to say there. Still early yet, guys. I haven't eaten yet today. 10:15 a.m. on Monday, let's see, the 23rd of February. If you say it like it's spelled, February. I'm just, I'll pop Yoki in his ass or what? I probably could. I don't see why not. Let's hope it'll, All right, I'm gonna try to get... All right. I mean, I could conserve shotgun ammo. I'll just use this. Takes a lot. See, I gotta bleed. That's okay. Yeah, you just hover over and hit E. Or you can hop. It's better, actually, to put them down here, because that way there, if you're running and you're bleeding, you don't have to stop, right? But I don't know. It works to a point. Well, with the hunters, you're going to be wanting your health packs and your bandages down in that bar, though. For sure. Wildlife's one thing, but you start screwing with those hunters, you're going to want to hotkey those, your bandages and your health packs that you craft here. So, and that's where, the fishing comes in. Again, you need these medical tonics, and to make the medical tonics, you need, medicinal herbs and fish oil. So, and you're gonna want to stacks these, man, because they will damage you and damage you quick. They are a pain in the ass, and he improved on them, which like I said, I'm kind of excited to see. He even worded it that way. He made the AI less predictable, and yeah. So it's going to be interesting, this mess with the hunters. It's been so long on top of it, so it's kind of neat. I'm excited to see it. I got blood on my hands. Let's go ahead and do this. It's no big deal. I can just make more water, right? So I do got to start popping some wood, though, on camera, because I'm behind on it big time. I want to get the bottom of the base secured so I can move those power storage module, mass storage modules downstairs. I do want to get a coop going and get a chicken put in there, because, when you only have one, it's not really that hard to keep up with them. You can feed them your vegetables and stuff that you grow as well. But like I said, out of the gate, you don't have a lot, so just I'm not in a hurry to be raising chickens. But they go up to level 10 if you leave them in there, and they give you premium chicken meats, which give you more nourishment, and you get more feathers. Also, you get premium type feathers as well as growing up. Like the rabbits, for instance, you get premium rabbit meat and more leather. So, you throw a rabbit, you throw a chicken in there, throw one of each in there, and you raise them up to 10. It takes some time, but worth it. It's worth it. Oh, shit. Totally missed. Man, I'm sucking today with the shooting, boy. That's all right. I'm not starving. Ooh. Just ran right by that, man. Grab that shit when you see it. Yeah, you want to grab this stuff and help it. Like I said, we're going to be visiting other areas of the map. There's so much to do yet. It's just, when I wrap my head around it, it's crazy. It's, the crafting. Plus, there's ATVs, which I've never done. There's hang gliders. There's, I guess, I was reading there's like rail cars. Like you can make towers that have like cables that you can ride down to another. So it's just neat. There's a lot of stuff that just was not in this game when I played it last. So I'm kind of excited in a way. I'm babbling like a giddy schoolgirl because I'm just really excited to get back into it. It's been a long time, and there's so many changes that have been made. So many neat things like rail cars and water systems and ATVs. I don't know how good the ATVs are. I haven't even gone to look. I didn't want to spoil it. I'd rather figure out how to make it. And I know it's probably going to be, knowing this game, it's going to probably be a very daunting task to even achieve getting an ATV. But nonetheless, I'm excited for it. Just hope it's not one of these games where, because, you develop a game without that in mind, and then, it's flipping over and killing, sort of Miss Survival comes to mind with that damn truck popping up in the air and flipping over, and so he puts jack in the game so you can just jack it up and move it, and it didn't work all the time. It was just a pain in the ass. You want to talk about how to screw a game as a dev? Just look at Myth Survival, because it's not even playable in its current condition, not in my opinion. And I'm not the only one. There was players like Mad Vlad from the Outer Middle show that really picked up on it and helped get it off the ground, and Cage 848, a bunch of people. What's that other guy? Game Edge. A bunch of these players that have played that just cannot stand what it's become and have kind of walked away. So it's like the hashtag walk away movement of video games, right? It's just stupid. I tried playing it about, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 months back before I got my new computer, and I was not liking it whatsoever. So the same, but not the same. Just kind of ruined it. All right, let's get this food cooked up. Top off my fuel. Butcher Mr. Chicken. There we go. Grab some water. Put this ore away. Like I said, you got to drag this stuff. It's kind of annoying. But, you know. Eat those up. We're doing pretty good on stuff. Starting to build up, you know. It just makes it so much easier for creativity, right? Like if you, you know, if you have a bunch of stuff on you and you get that creative flow, right? You want to build and, you know, right now, you know, you build, you put a platform or two down, you kind of lose inspiration. So if you just stock up on a bunch of stuff, you know, you can kind of just get a build in, or somewhat of a build in anyway. Just throw one on there. Oh, what are you doing, Goof? Put that back on there. Yeah, it resets. Well, it's medium still. No, that's cool. It didn't reset. Good. Come on. There we go. Cool. We're not doing terrible on fuel either, so that's cool. We got these both full. I do want to get the recycler made, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab scrap and stuff. I'm gonna have to turn. Actually, I can't because I gotta get that up to 1,000. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna kick up both these generators. Now you'll see if we come over here to the power, you'll see it's generating 2, 1 per generator. See how much faster it is? I'll have 4. Ideally, I like to have 4 generators. If I find any more than that, and it just gets kind of crazy with the, you know, keeping fuel in them at this stage anyway. This stage 2, I'm kind of pushing, but I didn't want to wait all night either. If I needed some mass, which I don't for the recycler, I only need 100. So we're good there. We have the 100 we need there, so that requirement's met. Now we just got to get this up to 1,000. Then I'll pound it, kill the generators, let them regen the 500 free power, and we'll rinse and repeat, and I'll to my next item, which will be this bench. So, but with the recycler, it'll be a little bit easier to get some mass. And I'll show you that when we get to that as well. The coffee's cold already. No, it's not cold, but it's not hot. It's just it's so cold. It was down to 22 degrees last night. Fahrenheit. So cold. And yeah, I'm American. I don't do the Celsius thing, guys. Sorry about that. We have inches, feet, miles, gallons, liters, pints, quarts. You know, inches, millimeters. You know, been that way since I was born in 1970. So that's the system I know. I got some friends across the pond over there in like the, you know, the UK and stuff that crack on it. It's like, hey man, you know, it's just as goofy. Our system's just as goofy to you as yours is to us. So get over it, man. Neither one's wrong. It's just you learn Celsius, you learn Fahrenheit, right? I mean, scientifically speaking, when I was going to school as a child, that's the system we were taught. So I can figure out conversions, especially with the use of cell phones these days. It's not that difficult. I actually used to be able to do a quick math method. A friend of mine that lived in I think it was Australia or one of those countries years ago. I was playing games who taught me, and I just don't remember it. It was so long ago. You see how quick we're getting up to 1,000 with the 2 generators? I mean, you wouldn't think that would, but just 2. I mean, and it's, you know, the fuel, see, it's not terrible. You know what I mean? But if you're 0 and you run those generators, you're just wasting 500 power. You know, let this slow ass thing generate up first, then go ahead and use it. So I saved half the energy it would have cost me to get up to 1,000 if I started that at 0. I think you all understand the power thing now. So I just babble about it because I used to abuse it and get myself in trouble and be out of fuel and drive me nuts. You notice I'm not even using my lights. Right now I have nothing going out. I'm just generating 2 power. I mean, the lights don't use crap. These things don't use hardly anything. I mean, you can run that light off the free power till the cows come home. You can 10 of them probably. Not that difficult. Or not that power consuming, I meant to say. So we're almost to 1,000. I'll go ahead and make this bench to see what this is all about, because I never had this in the game before. I don't know why he made it so you have different benches, but hey, whatever. Maybe he thinks we need to have more clutter in our base. I don't know. All right. Yeah, that mass fabricator right there is what's going to be sucking up your power, boy. I showed you guys in that one video. It's crazy. Drinks your power like a marathon runner running in the frickin' Olympics, man. All right. The generator's just kicked off because it's full. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my scrap and my circuits here. Let's get this bench done. I want to do the recycler. See how it's down because I got the light on. So just shut the light off and then it'll go back up. Slowly, but it'll go back up. Let's go ahead and do this. If it wants to be a goof, I can be a goof too. There we go. So yeah, I was going to make the recycler. I'll get that bench later. I don't know what the hell I was thinking there. I want this recycler. It'll help. It'll help. All right, so we can go ahead and turn the light back on now. Because like I said, it's generating more power than it's using. So that light will run even at empty. Both these lights will run at empty. Because I'm still going to be taking in, using less power than we're generating. So you're going to out's 0.20 and we're taking in 0.33 of free energy. So very clever system. I like the way it was done. Now this guy, I'm going to put, I don't know, I'll stick it over here for right now. Out of the way. Don't want it to go through the wall. Like I said, that's a real thing in this. Now, see, here's what you do. Mass, right? Showing the mass. Just for demonstration purposes, let's see here. I'll split it in half. Right, so you put the item over there. See, it's going to give me plus 22.5 mass. Right? And it's going to take power to do it, which I don't have. So I got to wait. Right? I mean, you can throw it in there, but it's not going to let you. So you got to have the power too. So, but I'm going to get 25.5 mass for 45 power and this item. And you can throw anything in there. See? I mean, I wouldn't suggest throwing this shit in there, but you can if you want. Or you can throw wood in there. You can throw fiber in there. See? See how much mass I get? You get quite a bit. You get quite a bit of mass for wood, but look at the power it's consuming. So you're just trading one for the other, really. You can throw these bars in there. Like I said, if you like this pickaxe, you only get 6, eh? That's why if it breaks, I don't go on my, because I see people on threads for Subsistence. You didn't save your broken pickaxe and throw it into the recycler. Oh wow, I'm missing out on a whole 6 mass, you know. So if I think of it, I'll get it, guys. But I'm not gonna like flip out because I broke a pickaxe. Okay, so that's not, you know, not a big deal in my eyes. It's not enough worth crying over. It's 6 freaking mass, you know. You can go outside and find an acorn to get that. That's why I like to stock wood up, because if I need mass quick for bigger stuff, if I have 2,000, wood chilling in one of my chests, I'm going to go ahead and throw a couple stacks in there for some really fast or mass. It's just a great item to have in your arsenal. So I just wanted to demonstrate how that works. But my next item will be probably that, unless I change my mind. Okay, I got the mass fabricator. We got the recycler. The oven, I'm not even gonna, because you need metal ingots. I'm assuming this bench here is gonna be doing that. I don't know why it's like that, because it used to be this bench here, which did everything. Oh no, right here. Okay, so they're still here. See, so you're gonna make 1 metal ingot for 10 iron fragments and 5 copper and 50 power and 10 mass. 1. So these things are not cheap. These things are not, adhesive, zinc, 3 iron. But these are neat because you can make recipes. Put these on your stove, and each one offers different recipes that you can make. And it's craft foods, and they give you a lot more bonuses, albeit it's harder to hunt for that stuff and get that stuff up. There's jam jars. This uses that. Remember I was telling you guys about the sandstone I haven't been grabbing? That's where you get the glass fragments. This stuff's all new to me, but it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, this was not in the game. I don't know if I feel comfortable with that. You got to use the pristine eagle feathers. And I was reading you have to find eagle nest and I guess steal the stuff from their nest, and then they come eat you or something. I don't know. I'm kind of excited to see that too. These climb. I have not used these as well. That's new. These claymores were in the game before. These are kind of neat. You can set them around your base, and when the hunters come, they'll run into it and it blows them up. However, that works both ways. If you go to a hunter's base and you go to these can be outside. You got to find them and shoot them from a distance, or you'll blow your ass up. You can make Molotovs later on. You have to use the distillery for that. There's grenades, there's explosive tipped arrows, there's these premium arrows which do a lot of damage, but look at they're expensive. You need crystals, which you have to go down into those caves for. These were in the game last I played, so I'm familiar with them. And then of course, the upgrades for your weapons, which I still have yet to do. Let's check this real quick. Yeah, I'm not ready for that yet. I got other more pressing things to craft right now than those. I actually changed the color. I'm not liking this not liking it green. I don't know. I don't like green, I guess. Alright, let's do this. Eat that food. Oh, I can't eat it. I'm full. Thought I would have had room. There's a sliver down there, but that's fine. Alright, so I'll put my pickaxe over here. Got a new one that we made, so I'll put this one there. I gotta take that one out. Put this one over there. Then, now. Alright. Put these back in their chest. Put those back there. I was just demonstrating how that worked for y'all. All right, there we have it. Actually, I like those there. I'll do that number there, and we'll go outside. Want to water my planter up there. Yeah, once you get a bunch of stuff to do at night, you can pretty much get through the night, and before you know it, it'll be dark. Or light out, because I'm going to go down and grab some ash. I believe it uses 175 of these. There you have it. Right, so I'll put those back. Get in there. Gotta get some fresh water. I don't like to leave the house without having water on me. I'm going to make more canteens, and I'll put a chest here, and I'll spend a night cycle, and I'll have like multiple canteens, and I'll just go outside and fill them all and then cook it all. So I, rotate it. So you're not doing this all the time, It's kind of neat. I put a chest, like I said, here somewhere, and I'll make a bunch of canteens. They're not that much, it's just some scrap and some cordage. And I could probably make another one of those right now, actually. I'll go ahead and do that. I have one more, so I'll just sit out here and wait for it. You can eat that now. Okay, there we go. So now I'll have 3 canteens to travel with, which is my preferred number. Plus you have, you know, an extra one on you. You can wash your hands or whatever. Just do the right click on that. Shift right click and just throw 1 wood on there. Top it off. You know, you can spend the entire day and come back dark and this will still be going. I mean, you might be low, but it's not like the campfire. The campfire, you know, you have to fill it a couple times during a day cycle to keep it going. Because early on, you know, getting fire strikers and, you know, you need fuel and stuff. It's just a little bit rougher. But I got lucky and found some matches and some crates. So if this accidentally goes out, I can just relight it. There's also fuel bricks you can make. Right here. You can use those fibers right here. And you can make a fuel brick. When it fills this right up, so if it was empty and you use that, it'll just whoop, you know, fills you right up to max. So these are kind of neat if you have a whole crap ton of these things, right? Let's make a bunch of those. There's a lot of neat things. I will show you how to use these. Actually, I'm gonna make one, and I'll show you how we use these. The water ones, it's going to be the same thing as the animal trap I'm going to show you, but you put it down in the water. You know, try to do it around the edges so you know where they are. And you'll get fish. But you have to bait these things. And like I said, early on, you don't have a lot of stuff to do that with. But I'm going to just set one up. Now, generally, I like to, you know, run like over here. You know, just put one here. And you just stick it on the ground. Like so. And then you can just bait it, right? Like, won't let me use those. So right now you need these. Like I can go in here and actually grab some medicinal herbs and we'll bait it with that. Obviously I'm not going to use all those herbs on this. Actually, I'm going to do this number. Used to be able to use these, so hopefully I think I saw the icon there. Yeah, so you just bait it. See, it's saying it's not baited still. So I must not have enough of them in there. Let me go grab some more. It's been a while, so I'll just take that with me in case we need more than that. I'll add one at a time to see what it wants for a requirement for these. There you go. So it needs 12. So now we're baited, okay? So, you know, we'll get a chicken or we'll get a rabbit or whatever the hell it catches. So it's up to you if you want to use these or not. You can repair these with the hammer as well. If you hold on to that like this. You know, you can see how it's got 200. And it just takes a stick and a cordage. So I usually run around like the next day or whatever. If there's nothing in there and it's still got food. If not, I'll add more food. And if it needs repairs, I'll repair it. The fishing one, same thing. And it is good for, you know, if you want to get up some hides, or some leather and stuff, or you want to get oils, right? So you don't have to stand down there fishing. They have a use. I just don't personally use these things that much. So choice is yours on that. But that's how they work. All right. Plus, I don't really like using my medicinal herbs for bait. I'd prefer to use fruits, veggies, onions, shit like that. You know, carrots. Which we don't have much of. Once we get some more planters and we get some grow lights and, you know, things are moving along. So we're not terrible. I mean, you know, because I do need to, it's repaired also with cordage. I do need to get some clothes going because we're heading into the colder time here. And, yeah, you're going to want to get some warmer clothes. Or running around during the day is going to be a pain in the ass as well as night, so. The cool thing, though, if you're not ready for that stage yet, you can totally just go in there and back up the month to a warmer month until you get yourself established. So you can change that, you know, mid-save. Just go into your settings and, you know, go to your options or whatever. Hang on a minute. Yeah, you go to the menu and just back the month off and hit, you know, continue or whatever. And you can just... I've had to do that in the past where I wasn't finding cotton seeds and all that stuff that and I just wasn't ready, and I was walking outside and dying to the cold, and so game has some flexibilities to it as well as being you know, kind of a hard lace game. All right, so we're good there. All right, I don't really need to be running around this frickin' hammer on. There we go. I have 9. Oh, there we go. The nails are over here. I'll stick them over here. I got room now. Okay, so there's 10 more arrows. Relatively cheap when you have the stuff to do it with. When you don't have the stuff, that they're kind of a pain. The sticks, there's 2 per as well, so I'm just gonna make a bunch up. I like to keep this stuff on me. I got leather, so I can make bandages. I'm probably gonna do that right now. Actually, I'll queue up a couple. There we go. I don't need a splint until you need it. It's, you know, bandage and a stick. So you're good. Because you are going to get breaks, boar attack, or you fall off a cliff wrong, or you jump wrong, or it's always something. All right, well, actually, I'm at 40 minutes. I know it's the day cycle, but I'm going to go ahead and continue on this because I got to end this video. I don't want the file size being ridiculous. So if you want to see more content, guys, go ahead and give the channel a subscription. That'd be awesome. And I will catch you guys in the next episode. Take care, guys.